Welcome back to the fourth quarter of the Bobby Dupre Show, along with my sidekick, Andrew.
Good morning.
And, of course, today you're going to get quadruple pay because I've announced your presence all 4 quarters.
You think so? I got
Sometimes you don't get paid at all because I forget to...
I'll have to check on my pay stub at the end of the month.
Yeah.
I'll see how many times we got and how many times I missed.
Okay.
How about some Targill Supply? You can go to Targill's here in town. I'm going to sneak a sponsor in. You see how I did that so fast? Mm-hmm. Hot peppers. If you're looking for some hot peppers, you know, them Cajun hot peppers that UL did so well that maybe you want to buy you some good hot pepper seasoning at Targill here in Opelousas. They got seasoning, butcher supplies, cutlery and kitchen supplies as well, baking supplies. That's all that filling for the cakes and all. I know a lot of times the ladies like to do a lot of that cooking, and catering supplies. They do that for you. You can get all that stuff there. If you're a grocery store, they'll even compound your own recipe of seasonings. If you want to make like a can, they'll do a special can for you, special labeling. You can sell it. Maybe you want to give it away.
I've got something to add
to that. They do all that as well.
I have something to add. Last night I was seasoning some food that I had purchased yesterday and hadn't eaten at the restaurant, and I took it home, and I wanted to put just a little bit more seasoning on it, and I had a little container of Fizo's own seasoning. Right. Fizo's, very successful
catering and restaurants.
Catering restaurant in the Scott exit there,
and Crowley.
And also in Crowley. Fine young people, and the whole staff is, a lot of them are going to college and all, and so it's a good place to go and have your dinner if you're in that area. And poured that, and I looked at where was it manufactured? Targill, Opelousas, Louisiana.
What's a Fizo? You know what it is?
A Fizo, that's a thread.
That's the spool.
The spool, okay.
The spool for the thread.
Yep, for the thread. Okay.
That's your education today. One more sponsor, Quarters Casino. Go by the Quarters Casino here north of Opelousas. They can do all your gaming stuff there at the I-49 exit 23. They've got El Pico de Gallo Mexican restaurant and cantina inside, open Monday through Sunday. They've got crispy, crunchy chicken inside, Subway inside, huge convenience store, plenty of good Chevron fuel that you can get in a nice, clean concrete, well-lit, well-covered area. Go by now.
Okay, what about this $1 million futurity race that's going to take place this Saturday at Evangeline Downs, right here in Opelousas, Louisiana? It's the first $1 million race held for Louisiana state-bred horses. There's other $1 million races. Maybe I know they do at Delta Downs, but those are for open races. The horses can be bred in Ireland, can be bred in Kentucky, but this is for Louisiana-bred, certified quarter horses, and that's going to take place this Saturday night at Evangeline Downs. Be a good idea if you plan on going to the clubhouse to call and make your reservations. I made mine with, I called our friend Trey Thibodeau, and I kept it on my cell phone, his reply to me.
You can show him. Trey said. And because it's going to be crowded up there, I can guarantee you. Then they have a consolation race that's going to be worth $40,000. Then they've got some Derby races. The Derby races had to be broke down, and they have 2 races of $50,000 purses. So a lot of money. They're going to have barbecue being served on the apron. That's all around the bottom floor down there. And they're going to have 75-cent beers. So they're trying to go back to make us believe we're back at Karen Crow yonder where Don Stemmons was running the Bush Tracks days. Right. And come on down, I'll be there. Let's pass a good time, and I want to make sure that I get to see Mr. Laverne Perry, who I met in Oklahoma City when we went to see Go Man Go, the famous thoroughbred quarter horse stallion. Want to congratulate LHC Group with the St. Landry Home Care ranked in the top 25% in the country for their service that they provide and home health care quality, and also about their financials. I don't know if you saw, again, they brought in $160 million in revenue this quarter.
Not bad.
Still doing well, LHC.
Okay, some more pictures. Photos. We have just a few more.
Former Senator Armand Brinkhouse.
Former Senator Armand Brinkhouse, attorney, very successful attorney, I might add, Sunset, Louisiana. And that would be his sister, Miss Janie. And Richard was her husband.
Gagne.
Gagne, got it.
There you go. And they were at Cafe Cadiana. He said, what are you doing here? Well, I said the same thing you are, Armin. Getting some good food.
There you go.
And these are two young ladies that were working at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Baton Rouge. That's where we hold our meetings for the State Boxing Commission. When the session is in, or we can't get the Senate room where they don't charge us anything. But a lot of the time we have to use an outside facility, and we've been using the Crown Plaza, which is the old Sheraton from years ago. These two young ladies, I said, what country you all from? They said, Vietnam. I said, really? And Sammy is on the left, and An is on the right. And I'm not going to try to go through the names. You might be able to.
I think that looks like Ha Mi Nguyen.
Nguyen. And that's Sammy, and then Pham, and tells you where they're from and everything else. I said, what brings you all to this country? They said, we here for 1 year study internship in hospitality services, which is a big field today.
In Asia too.
I said, how do you like it here? We love it, but Mr. Bobby, we kind of lonesome for the family. So you all that are watching back in Vietnam, watching the program, because they're all computer literate.
Their family in Hanoi, and the other part of the family in Ho Chi Minh City.
There you go.
Like that.
You got it down. I knew you'd do it. So we want to tell all of our friends over in Vietnam, good morning to you all. Two sweet little girls, and they're going to do well in life.
How about this sweet little
And
fella?
then George Richard came and met me. And
got his balloon shirt on.
At the same, hot air balloon, man.
Oh, yeah.
And we've been friends for years. We had about a 45-minute visit that was really fun, and went over a lot of little experiences that we had over the years.
Look, your Polaris.
Yeah,
that's the old one.
That's my old one. That sold it, shined it up and sold it. Charles Cummins bought it for his grandchild, didn't even start it. He says, I know it just came from Platte Rentals, and he says, I know they did a good job. You just hit the start and boom. That was bought when Megan was a small child. She was probably about 5 years. And I bought a Polaris back then because it was the first one to come out with automatic transmission.
Correct.
If you want some good service, go around to Ville Platte rental and talk to Mr. Pierre Vidrine. I haven't been fortunate enough to meet him yet, but Charles told him if you'd stay around. He says, well, Charles, I can't stay over here all the time. He says, but looks like every time you come, I'm here. And anyhow, we had a nice visit. I met this young man here, a salesman over with one of our good sponsors, Sterling Automotive here in Opelousas, Mr. Elix. And he said he's having a good sale. And we know Sterling's really doing well.
That's right.
And this young man here is
blurry, but
Bojangles. Sorry it came out blurry, young man. New Iberia, Louisiana. And we ate the sushi dishes.
At Bojangles?
Oh, yeah. That's their specialties. Two young Chinese men own it, and they have about probably 8 or 10 young Hondurans working there.
Back in the old days, we'd eat at Clementine's and we'd drink at Bojangles is how we do that.
Yeah, but the food is delicious there. And this is Mr. Louvier right here, and I lost y'all's exact names, but his young son, the
one in the middle,
the tallest, the young man, and that's his two children. That'd be Mr. Louvier's granddaughter and grandson with him. The son was showing his mama the refrigerators on the phone while he was talking to her.
With the video.
With the video. She couldn't come, but she was right on top of everything. And I think I understood they bought a brand new refrigerator for the house. His wife is from Opelousas.
No kidding.
Jeff Reed's sister. And I can't think of your name, y'all. I lost that little
Jeff
piece of
and Dana's folks.
Family. And he is has been an Allstate agent in New Iberia for many
many, many years. He's going to retire, but he's very fortunate. He has a young daughter that's been with the office for 18 years, and she's taking over December 31st. I remember all of that. And this is young
got
Tina.
A freezer?
Yeah, I saw this lady working with a big, heavy freezer, and she's all strapped into that forklift and all for safety. And then I took it when she got off. Tina, you do a great job. That smile is on her face all of the time. That's Lowe's in New Iberia, Louisiana.
How about this picture?
And this picture here is on the left is Bruce Alcindor. Of course, he's with the Alcohol and Tobacco Control ABC Board, which is headed up by Troy Hebert, our friend from the New Iberia area. And the friend on the right is Kevin Gilry. And of course, he's with the Louisiana State Police Emergency Services.
And that was at the Palace Cafe on Saturday morning.
Yes, sir. And Kevin is opening Gilry's Seafood Express. That's the same parking lot as Hebert's, Boudin, and Cracklin, and the big Texaco station.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Right there. They had some...
on the side, there was like a car wash over on the side.
They had storage. He is either buying or leasing that portion of the building right there, and he's going to be opening a Seafood Express in about a couple of weeks from now. That's exit 17. Good luck to you, Kevin. Kevin hails from the Lawtell area.
And how about these pictures of the point we got right here? You can see a sunset over the point, and you can also see another little bit of the sunset over the point. And I got a handful more photos just to show y'all. This past Saturday was Sunday was Veterans Day. It's a big group that led a patriotic rosary over at St. Landry Catholic Church, and there's a whole bunch of folks, hard to name them all, but it was the Catholic daughters that helped sponsor the rosary, and of course that's all the churches around town. I see Miss Debbie Fay in there, Miss Jan Corville and the whole squad.
Yeah, don't start.
Yeah,
You're gonna,
I know. And we got Mr. Floyd Darby that was outside early in the day when they did the event over in front of the monument, the Father LaFleur Monument. It was to honor the 50 years of Vietnam veterans. Of course, Ken Thibodeau is a Vietnam veteran, quite a few others. Link Savoy, our good friend, is also a Vietnam veteran. But we had a nice, good crowd. There are some of our World War II veterans as well. Mr. Lucido, Mr. Ira Tate that was there.
Mr. Woodson.
Mr. Woodson in the background.
Dr.
LaFleur. And I see Mr.
Will Briley.
Yeah. Mr. Howard Fournier over there on the right as well.
On the right, that's
and Miss Pat Mason-Gilry, who's involved with the group that's putting the monument together on the Sunset Highway, was there to speak.
She told me 2 weeks ago at Saturday when I showed her picture last week, when I met her for breakfast, she says they're all working on getting
the monument
set up for the veterans on Highway 182, the land that I was.
And then yesterday I went to Natchitoches. I went to the state cross-country meet, and the OC group was there. That is Trey Hammond and on the left, and Blake Oquan in the middle, and Andrew Guitro on the right. The three boys for OC that competed. And then the girls we had over on the left, Miss Aaliyah Stelly. We've got in the middle Peyton Hammond and Samantha Richard. Now the two Hammonds, the boy and the girl, that's Iggy Castillo's grandkids, in case you're trying to figure out the connection. We had Coach John Bram involved as well. And then there's my boy Ian running down, Andrew, I'm going to get it right, is the baby.
Yep.
That's Andrew running down the track. So anyway, we got to get back to our prayer and all at the end of the show.
Before the next program that we're going to tape, Jackie Griffin passed away November 17th, 2011, almost a year ago, and we knew her very well. And we try to close the program each week asking you to consider attending the church of your choice, and also a thought prayer. Heavenly Father, give me and my brothers and sisters whatever is necessary for our daily earthly life. Enable us to fulfill in a better way the mission entrusted to us. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for listening. Tell a friend. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.